Hey guys! Today we will be showing you 5 video interview essentials you need to be doing every time you do a video interview. After you're done setting up your camera and tripod and microphone, there are 5 essential things you need to do to ensure a solid interview. First of all, you have to line up your subject using rule of thirds. Rule of thirds is a type of composition in which an image is divided evenly into thirds. So these lines right here divide up the camera shot, and you want the subject of your video, the interviewee, to be right along one of the side lines. This will put the subject right in the third of the video and put them in a visually pleasing area for the viewer, as well as give the interviewee room in front of their face to speak. That leads us to the second video interview essential, which is giving your subject talking space. Talking space or looking space or nose room is a space in front of the interviewee so they can speak. This makes the interview video more pleasing for the viewers to look at because it gives the subject space in the direction they are looking to speak, so it doesn't seem like the subject is looking off to the side and it feels less suffocating for the viewer. You always have to leave this space and you have to have the subject facing the space. Never have the subject's back of the head toward the space and always have them facing the space or it'll just look really awkward and odd. Thirdly, interviewees should always be looking at the interviewer and not the camera. Looking into the camera gives an uncomfortable feel to the people watching the video. You want the people to focus on the story and what the subject has to say, not how they're staring into your soul. Make sure to let your subject know before you start the interview.
Hey, so just don't worry about the camera. I know it's on right now, but just focus on me whenever you're talking, okay?
Okay.
This will also make the subject feel way more comfortable because talking to a person is more comfortable than trying to talk to a camera, and it gives them kind of a direction to look so they're not just looking all over the place, looking at you, back at the camera. Just let them know beforehand. Number 4 is asking your subject's full name and how to spell it. We don't want to make a mistake in spelling the subject's name. Even if it's a common name, always be sure to ask for their first and last name and spelling just to be sure.
So, tell me your full name and then tell me how you spelled that.
My name is Ben L, spelled B-E-N, and my last name is E-L-L.
Of course, you won't be using this part in your video, but it will be a lower third that pops out or used if you're including the name or title in the description of the video. Asking this as your first question will also help the subject feel more comfortable as they are answering a familiar question they don't have to think about. So it'll really calm the subjects down and give them that kind of feel of what the interview will be like. Lastly, number 5. Check that your microphone works and sounds good before you start to record the video. The worst thing that can happen is you record a whole interview and you realize when editing that the mic wasn't working the entire time. To prevent this, all you have to do is check your microphone before you start recording the video. Record your subject saying a couple things to test out the mic and play this back so you are sure the audio sounds good.
Okay, so I'm going to start recording and I'm going to want you to say something just so that we know the mics are working, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and say something now.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Now, those were the 5 essentials you need to know before conducting a video interview. I hope these tips were helpful and wish you all the best of luck in your own video interviews.